Who did you pass on the road?
Nobody.
Quite right. This young lady saw him too. So, of course, nobody walks slower than you.
I do my best. I'm sure nobody walks much faster than I do.
He can't do that, else he'd have been here first. However, now you've got your breath, you may tell us what's happened in the town.
I'll whisper it.
You call that a whisper? If you do such a thing again, I'll have you buttered. It went through and through my head like an earthquake.
It'll probably be a very tiny earthquake. Who are at it again?
The lion and the unicorn, of course.
Fighting for the crown?
Yes, to be sure. And the best of the joke is, it's my crown all the while. Let's run and see them.
You're my prisoner.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Check!
She's my prisoner, you know.
Yes, but I came and rescued her.
Well, we must fight for her, then.
You'll observe the rules of battle, of course.
I always do.
Well, I wonder now what the rules of
You'll
battle
call
are.
me nonsense!
One rule seems to be that if one knight hits the other, he knocks him off his horse. And if he misses, he tumbles off himself. And another rule seems to be that they hold their clubs with their arms as if they were Punch and Judy. And another rule seems to be that they always fall on their heads. Right ho.
That was a glorious victory, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to be anybody's prisoner. I want to be queen.
So you will be. When you've crossed the next brook, I'll see you safe to the end of the wood. And then I must go back, you know. That's the end of my move.
Thank you very much. Would you like me to help you off with your helmet?
Yes, please. Holy. Ah, I see you're admiring my little box. It's my own invention, to keep clothes and sandwiches in. I carry it upside down, you see, so the rain can't get in.
But the things can get out. Did you know the lid's open?
No, I didn't know it. Well, that means all the things have fallen out. The box is no use without them. Can you guess why I did that? I hope some bees may make a nest in it. Then I should get the honey.
But you've got a beehive, or something very like one, fastened to the saddle.
Yes, I have. It's a very good beehive, one of the very best kind. Not a single bee has come near it yet. This other thing's a mousetrap. I suppose the mice keep the bees out, or the bees keep the mice out. I don't know which.
I was wondering what the mousetrap was for. It isn't very likely there would be any mice on the horse's back.
Not very likely, perhaps. But if they do come, I don't choose to have them running all about. It's as well to be provided for everything, you see. I mean, that's the reason the horse has these anklets round his feet.
What are they for?
To guard against the bites of sharks. It's an invention of my own, and now help me up, please. I'll walk with you to the end of the wood. What's that dish for?
It's meant for plum cake.
Ah, we'd better take it with us, because it might come in handy if we find any plum cake. Help me to get it into this thing.
Oh, tight squeeze. There's a lot of candlesticks in here.
Have you got your hair well fastened on?
Well, only in the usual way.
That's hardly enough. The wind is so very strong here. It's as strong as soup.
Have you invented a plan for keeping the hair from being blown off?
Not yet. But I've got a plan for keeping it from falling off.
Well, I should like to hear it very much.
Well, first you take an upright stick. Then you make your hair creep up it like a fruit tree. Now, the reason hair falls off is because it hangs down. Things never fall off upwards. You see, it's a plan of my own invention. You may try it if you like.
I'm afraid you haven't had much practice in riding.
What makes you think that?
Because people don't fall off quite so often when they've had much practice.
I've had plenty of practice. Plenty of practice. Plenty of practice.
Indeed.
The great art of riding is to keep... The great art of...
I hope no bones are broken.
None to speak of.
Oh, it's too ridiculous. You ought to have a wooden horse with wheels, that you ought.
Does that kind go smoothly?
Much more smoothly than a live horse.
Well, then, I'll get one. One or two, several. I'm a great hand at inventing things, you know. I dare say you noticed the last time you picked me up, I was looking rather thoughtful.
You were a little grave.
Just then, I was thinking of a new way of getting over a gate. Would you like to hear it?
Very much indeed.
Well, I'll tell you how I came to think of it. You see, I said to myself, the only difficulty is with the feet. The head is high enough already. Now, first I put my head on the gate, then the head's high enough. Then I stand on my head and the feet are high enough. You see? Then I'm over. You see?
I suppose you would be over by the time you'd done that, but don't you think it'd be rather hard?
Well, I haven't tried it yet, so I can't tell for certain. I'm afraid it would be a little hard.
How can you go on talking so quietly, head downwards?
Oh, does it matter where to be? My mind goes on working all the same. In fact, the more onwards I happen to be, the more I keep inventing new things. The cleverest thing I ever did.